They, they are having the national treasury, and the exchequer is the Baitul Mal. Every Muslim state, like any other state, has a national treasury, haven't they? And their own exchequers of the government. So they are the Baitul Mal.
Not purely the way.
No, but then if you want the pure Baitul Mal, that you can find in Rabwa. There we have a Nazir Baitul Mal and a pure Islamic Baitul Mal. Haven't we?
Third question, third part of the question, sir. In the Holy Quran, Allah Ta'ala has said in Surah Baqarah, وَيَسَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ قُلِ الْعَفْوَ. Could you kindly explain?
In fact, I have partially explained it. The fact is that the basic requirements cannot be taken by the state. And the maximum that Islam allows you to spend in the way of Allah, in the path of Allah, is what is left over from the basic requirements. So you are not permitted to pay your chanda to the extent that you starve your family or do not look after their fundamental requirements. So Islam says, Kulil afu, whatever is left over from your basic requirements, that is the limitation. Up to that you can spend, but not beyond. Yes, please.
When a certain amount of money is paid at a certain fixed rate against a certain amount, that is called as interest. I find that there is a parallel when somebody lets a property, that he lets that property at a fixed rate against that asset. Isn't there a parallel, sir? Would you kindly explain?
I can't, you mean the ordinary renting out of houses?
Yes, sir.
It has no parallel whatsoever.
For any property, sir.
Pardon?
Whether it may be a house or a shop or whatever,
Yes.
any property,
Yes.
it is let at a fixed rate.
Correct?
That means that there is a return at a prefixed rate. And apparently there is a...
But where does Islam say that return at a prefixed rate is prohibited?
So when I understand interest...
Interest on what?
Interest on certain amount.
No, on capital, on money.
Yes, sir.
So that is not money.
The property simply
No.
used as a capital or...
No. It is very clearly laid down that it is not money. It is anything which is usable. You can rent it out against the usage. And you get the rent, and the rent cannot be collected and multiply itself, while the capital can behave in this manner. Suppose 6 months rent is due to you, you are not permitted to charge interest on the 6 months rent in the same ratio as there is between the value of the property and the rent, because this is not interest. This is completely different altogether. The fact is that you must understand the philosophy of this prohibition. Capital, which is fluid money, that is used to propel the wheel of economics. And Islam prohibits the usage of this source of energy in a manner as it is, number one, it is not directly involved in the propulsion of the machinery, economic machinery, and the person who lends completely breaks away from it and begins to charge on the capital itself, regardless of its production. Now, I'll have to explain this because it's a rather complicated affair to understand this philosophy and make distinctions. The fact is that when you use money to move the wheel of economy yourself, the wheel of economy will not create predictable results. It's impossible for anyone to predict whether it will run into profit or will decrease the capital. Can you predict? No one can. While if you rent out a house, the benefits are predictable. And the moment the benefits cease to exist, he is at liberty to leave the house and go away and nobody is at loss. But here, when you give money to somebody else for employment in economic concerns, it all depends, and there are so many factors involved, whether that money will multiply or decrease. So when you don't know whether the money is going to multiply or decrease and at what rate, how can you fix a rate of profit on that money? You follow this? There is a positive distinction between this and the renting out of houses. You can't conceive of a situation when the person who has taken your house comes to you and say, oh, it is a total loss. That house I paid you for 1 month and I could not draw the benefit out of your house, and everything has been lost totally. I mean, this is irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the situation of the house. If the house gets demolished, then it's the responsibility of the person who owns the house to build it. And as long as it's usable, the person who has got the possession of the house by paying rent, he can make use of it and he's free to leave it when he pleases. But in the economy, it works differently. There the money cannot either produce or decrease without being married to human values and some other factors which are not in the control of the persons concerned alone. There are governments which come into play, there are international factors which come into play, and so many other things. And nature also plays a very important role in this. For instance, you go into the cotton business, and because of the inclement weather, the crop has failed, and the situation of the ginning factories would be completely different from the situation when it is prospering. The situation of the prospectors would be completely different, and they will not go in unison with the situation of the ginning factories. And these factors are not only unpredictable because they depend upon the weather and other factors, but also many other factors get added. The New York market and the requirement of cotton by the Japanese and so on and so forth, and the contracts which are made by a particular country with other governments, and so many things come into play about just one single item of trade. So how can you predict anything? So Islam tells you to be fair. If somebody has lent you out money and you want to use it for trade, then use it for trade, and the contract should be that of sharing the loss and the profit equally, or to the ratio which you agree upon. But it should always be an open possibility, both for the profit and for the loss. This situation is not applicable to the renting of houses. Or is it? So that is the difference. Secondly, Islam wants to promote a completely different system Islam wants to discourage